WICR yesterday.
Hi everyone. We're back with Ross, Nick, and Carlos. I'm Ross, and we're just gonna talk about some movies right now. So, you guys see any good movies recently?
Most definitely. I've seen recently like around Valentine's Day weekend. This movie called Kingsman.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah,
It looked really good. How do you see it?
Anything with Samuel Jackson's great.
Samuel L. Jackson was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't recognize him like as Samuel L. Jackson or like some of the characters that he played in other movies. Like he was truly a villain of his own in that one.
Oh, he was a villain. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. His name was Dr. Valentine, which was
Really?
quite a coincidence since the next day would be Valentine's Day. So
Oh really?
I guess the cinema really did wanted this movie to come out this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, it came out like Valentine's Day weekend.
Yep, or President's Day weekend, as it were.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. So, all right, what did you like about this movie, and what didn't you like about it?
Without giving too much of the ending.
Yeah, because
Don't
ruin.
worry.
You can't ruin it for our listeners.
never
Our one listener.
Plus, I want to actually kind of see that movie.
And so do I.
all right. What's good about this movie is it takes a fresh new spin on the spy genre, like those classic movies that you see of James Bond,
Yeah, James Bond, yeah.
or 24
Jason-
from like television shows.
Jason Bourne, kind of spy-esque. Kind of.
Yeah,
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, they take a little bit of jabs at it, but they mostly respect the source material of like those spy movies, and try to make it out as their own using a more gentleman theme, in which the whole organization is based on the Knights of the Round Table,
Oh, cool.
in which like the head operatives are named after the 12 knights.
Oh, okay. All right, that's actually that's a pretty cool idea. I like that.
What looked interesting to me is it wasn't just like a James Bond movie. It was more of like there was more than one spy working together for this thing. So it's not like, normal James Bond, one
Yeah, like
person,
he's the
tuxedo.
hero.
Yeah,
it's more, they're really undercover. And it looked interesting. Yes.
Nick, you see anything good recently?
Recently, I watched The Interview on Netflix.
Oh yeah, the big controversial movie.
I honestly don't see what was so controversial about it. Just probably because they tried to kill.
It was just like
him.
Kim Jong-un is like a crazy dude. I think they actually, like, I heard, I don't want to give it up, but like I heard that I think they changed the ending because I think they killed him in the end, but
well,
in the new one they didn't.
I'm gonna
kill
ruin
him.
it, but they did kill him, when I watched it on Netflix.
Dang.
So
It's not a big deal.
no, but it was very funny. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best movie that I've seen. It wasn't the funniest, but it was very enjoyable. I definitely LOL'd a lot.
Lots of laughs. I saw Interstellar obviously a while ago. I saw it twice.
I wanted to see that. How was
That
it?
movie was insane. That was a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you see that movie today, right now. Go buy it.
No, but I
very
thought
good.
it was gonna be very long, like 3 hours.
It's pretty long, but like you'll get into it. It's really enjoyable.
What's the plot of the movie Interstellar?
Okay, so it's kind of confusing. So it's like they're on like Earth is like died, like the planet's dead, and like nothing, like the soil's kind of.
Okay.
It's like kind of like the world's in like a dust bowl situation, and like so no crops will grow, so they have to go into space and find a new home. So, and there's all this science behind it. Like they get really into it. It's very cool. And then another movie I watched on Netflix was a kids movie based off what I believe was a comic strip, or
TV show?
yeah, like a newspaper comic strip. It was Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Very good. It was a very good movie. The voice of Phil from Modern Family, he voices Mr. Peabody, who's a dog. He's like a very smart dog, and it's just a lot of laughs. I always enjoy a good kids movie every now and then. Very funny.
Yeah,
I
it
think
actually looked very interesting to me. I actually wanted to see it.
very recently, like they've been doing like children's movies like really well. Like they're all like really well done, and they kind of been like using famous people as a way to get like almost not like older people to go see it. So it's also fun for the parents in the theater as well as the kids that they're showing it to.
A little fun fact right now. Actually, the first cartoons were actually made for adults. They weren't actually made for kids when they first started. So Snow White
Yeah.
was actually made to.
The classics.
Yeah, the classics.
classics are
Lion
great.
King,
are
Aladdin,
great.
they're all made for adults. They weren't actually made for kids, but kids just loved them and it took off from there.
And I think in the early the mid 2000s, I think they started making them for kids, and that's when they like Disney, and like some of Pixar's were good, but like they weren't great.
Toy
But
Story.
like very recently, things that like kids movies have been really like I think they've been pretty good because
But
you
they
guys
haven't-
saw Lego Movie, right?
Yeah, oh,
Yes.
that's
Lego,
a great movie.
I think everyone
one of
who's-
the best movies ever. I
Everyone,
have to
the
say.
minority who hasn't seen the Lego Movie has heard the Lego Movie has been good from the majority who has seen the Lego Movie and loved it.
And you can't even like see a part of it without smiling or laughing because it just it's so hysterical.
It's so
And the amount of famous people that are in it
Yeah,
just make
lot
it
of
like a little appearances are
star-studded to say the least.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt is so funny. He's one of my he's in Parks and Rec, which actually just ended yesterday. Very sad.
Dang.
So
You want to know something else? Chris Pratt has been starring Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's another movie.
I heard that
that
was good.
that movie was great.
I haven't gone to see it yet.
Yeah,
but I
the
wanted
way
to.
that the Marvel ship, in which like they're taking over like movie theaters. It's a grand conquest that they're doing, and it's just wonderful. It's like the same time like the children's movies or like movies for like the whole family been getting good. Marvel has been doing such a great job for comic book movies as a whole because
Yeah.
they've been giving like the extra effort into modernizing it, but not modernizing it too much to make it dated. But they've also translated the source material very well.
They're all well done. They're all very well done. They're very nice to watch. They're good. They're done. They're done well to say the least. And then
Marvel has definitely been doing a very good job with their movies lately. With of the Avengers, any of them like Captain America, the Hulk.
I heard the second Captain America was fantastic.
It was
I
it
haven't
was
seen
really good. Yeah.
Yes, it
Thor, Iron Man, they're all good. Even though Marvel and Disney don't do X-Men, those have also been good because those are produced by Sony. But they're all very fantastic.
all the
fantastic,
superhero movies, wall to wall, pretty good.
And recent news that Spider-Man has officially left the Sony bandwagon and went back to Marvel Studios has been a pretty delightful bit of news.
See, for me, I don't care
don't
for
follow
Spider-Man. Spider-Man because I don't like.
I don't like the whole web thing.
It's kind of a silly superpower, but I don't. Supposedly Andrew Garfield did really good, and which I haven't seen it, but Tobey Maguire, I don't like Tobey Maguire at all. So he ruined Spider-Man for me because once I saw him in it, I just lost interest in it.
Aren't you glad that you didn't see 3?
I actually did see 3. I saw
didn't
all
see
the
3.
original ones. I haven't seen the new ones.
Oh
the
God, I'm
Incredible
so
Spider-Man.
sorry for you.
Yeah.
Did you not like 3?
No. It's just like 3 was the one that essentially shut down pretty much Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
I like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
I don't like him. Period.
I think he's a weird guy, but I think he's. I don't know. I thought he did well.
But Guardians of the Galaxy is actually heavily based on Star Wars. If you did not know that.
Bringing it back to Guardians of the Galaxy, that soundtrack was incredible. That was like one of my favorite parts. The soundtrack. You gotta listen. If you haven't heard the soundtrack, listen to the soundtrack.
Was there a lot of good songs in it?
It was like all like old song. Like I don't know.
Classic.
They're classic like. I
Like, give me
believe
a
80s
song.
and 90s. Like
No, not 80s and 90s.
there's Jackson 5 on or
Oh, okay.
when I don't know. I'm bad with times.
It's like 80s or like late 70s.
like pop though. It's like
pop,
it's-
not like rock. Like
yeah, it's like or some is they do
Some-
have some rock, but like there are some like Jackson 5s on there, I believe. I can't remember. I really can't remember any of those songs.
but
I
it
just know
sounds-
they're old songs, so they're very good.
So, what did you like and dislike about this movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
I liked pretty much all of it. I like the cast was pretty good. It was, the raccoon was Rocket was voiced by Bradley Cooper. The big tree,
Groot.
Groot
How
was
could you
voiced
forget
by Vin Diesel, and he said one
Ah.
word, "I am Groot," or one phrase the whole time, "I am Groot." And like that was, I thought that was hysterical that it was Vin Diesel.
But
And
he-
Chris Pratt, obviously, and then I don't know the other two guys.
Yeah. What?
So, any other movies, you guys?
I saw Snowpiercer, which is not new, but
What's that movie about?
It's with Chris Evans, and it's about them living on a train because the whole world is frozen over, and so they live on a train. And
does the train move or?
Yeah, the train travels all over the world, right? So it's like on one big giant track, and what happens is Chris Evans is in the back of the train, kind of where the poor people live, and he's making his way up the train, killing people all the way through to get to the front of the train to kind of take it over because they can't like stand the way they live there anymore. So it was a really good movie actually, and I wasn't ready to do it. I wasn't ready to.
I watched Django again recently, and Django's
was a very good movie. I really like that.
My mom hates the director. Who's the director of Django? He's famous. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
He did I don't know. I just know my mom's not a fan.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's our show for today. I'm Ross.
I'm Carlos.
And Nick is away. And
right.
thank you for listening.
Goodbye.